Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Complex Point, and today in this video we are going to prove that how sine function is a continuous function. So stay till the end of my video so that you could get the whole concept about the sine function. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we will take a function fx which would be equal to sin x. So we will write let fx be a function equal to sine of x. Here the domain of the function sin x is domain for sin x is all real number, that is it is continuous on the domain for all real number. Sin function is a continuous function. So from in this domain we will take a arbitrary number. Okay, on the real number we will take a arbitrary number. Let call it a. Let a be any arbitrary number. Okay, on its domain. A is the arbitrary number on its domain. So what we will do, we will prove the this concept through the limit criteria, and we know limit criteria that left hand limit, right hand limit, and the value of the function is equal. So from left hand limit we will write, we will start from left hand limit, and in left hand limit, limit x tends to a minus, where the function is fx. Now our function we have called it as sin x, so we will take here fx equal to sin x. Then this will become x, h tends to 0, function will be sin x, and in place of x we have taken as x will tend to a minus. Okay, so here x will become a minus h. Okay, where h tends to 0. Here we comes with a formula sin a minus h, and the formula is this one, and we have to replace sin a minus h by this formula. So here we go. Sin a limit h tends to 0, sin a minus h equals this one. Okay, so we will write this sin a into cos h minus cos a into sin h. This one is the formula. I have directly put it in place of x minus y. Okay, so if we put h tends to 0 in this function, then what we will get? Sin a into cos 0 minus cos a into sin 0, and we know that cos 0 and sin 0 are trigonometric formula. So sin 0 equals 1 sin a, and cos 0 is equal to 1 and sin 0 equals 0. Okay, so here we will put this one. Cos 0 equals 1 minus cos a into sin 0 equals 0. Now we have got that sin a into 1 is sin 1 and cos a into 0 is 0. So the answer is sin a. So we got the value of fa equal to sin a from left hand limit. Now we will solve for right hand limit. From right hand limit we will start. Here also we will do the same. Limit x tends to a positive. Okay, where the function is fx and we will write in place of fx the function that is sin x. Then here it will become limit h tends to 0, and sin in place of x we will put a plus h. Okay, then we will now again use the formula sin a plus h, that is sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. I will write directly. Okay, so here I will get limit h tends to 0, and the formula is sin a into cos b, that is h, plus cos a into sin b. Okay, here sin a and cos a are the constant function. If we will put limit h tends to 0 in both the function, then sin a will come out as sin a and cos a are the constant function. So here we will directly put h tends to 0 in place of h. So our answer will become sin a into cos 0 plus cos a into sin 0, and we know the value of cos 0 is equal to 1. So here sin a into 1 plus cos a into 0. So here again sin a into 1 is sin a, and cos a into 0 is 0. So again sin a into 1 is sin a. So f of a again it is sin of a. And if we will put it in the value of the function, that is f of a, then also x will become sin a. So what we got, that here in all the limit criteria, that is limit h tends to x tends to a positive, a negative, that is a left hand limit, is equal to value of the function, and limit x tends to a positive f of x, which is right hand limit. So we get in all the three criteria the value of the function is same, that is sin of a. Hence the function fx, we have got sin a. The function can be said as continuous. The function can be said as continuous at x belong to real number, that is its domain. So thank you everyone. If you got anything from this video, please subscribe my channel. So thank you everyone.